Anyway, welcome to the channel. Right, I've just been I'm not. So the Facebook, the experts on Facebook, they get condescending and everything. So we're arguing about 20 zones and speed, camera vans, all that sort of police stuff. You know, and they don't like to be. It's quite often cyclists I'm arguing with. You like your trans cyclists. Like the type that are using it as a lifestyle rather than actually cycling to work. So there's a guy called Gary Templeman. He actually blocked me, and it's because he said, "Oh, yet another." It was something like being a digital creator. Yet another idiotic digital creator, and I was talking rubbish. And I says, "What do you?" I says, "What do you mean?" And he says, "Oh, you're just talking rubbish." Like all digital creators. And I says, well, it's up to you. There's lots of good information comes from digital creators. So it's up to you, you know, to learn stuff. So he went and blocked me. So his name's Gary Templeman, a complete fanny. But that's good riddance, you know. But this is what can happen. You can upset them if you give them answers they don't like. In that case, they tend to get a bit condescending, a lot of them. So basically what we're really talking about here is generally we're talking about green communism. So green communism doesn't fix things, it just kind of, so if there's a speed accident death rate, for example, at Blair Drummond, so they put a post out, so they're putting a speed camera van up there. So what's wrong? That road's been dangerous for years. So what our argument is, if you engineer the roads properly, you won't need camera vans and speed cameras and 20 zones and all that shit. You won't need it, because it's all it's like the council say, "Oh, we're going to rewild this bit," right? What they just let weeds grow, right? So they say that they're trying to save the climate or something, but really what they're doing is they don't want to spend any money on a particular place. Oh, I should have fucking turned, should have went up through Curry. Oh, let's see if we can make it. Oh aye, we're going through, yes. So it's a lot of total shit that these people are pushing. They just don't like humanity. I think that's what's wrong with them. They don't like humanity. They don't like people driving around cars. They don't like people making their lives better. They just want them to be miserable, stuck at home. And so this is hypocrisy. Is they'll be going around wherever they want to go. So that's the hypocrisy of it. And the cost as well. The cost to the economy. So you go on these pages, and I'm pretty sure there is people on there. I do it for fun, but there's people on these Facebook pages that are government. They're part of government nudge units. They get paid. That's part of their job for pushing that government shit on social media. Well, I know that. I mean, it's not a theory. It's obvious that's what does happen. They're called government nudge units. So we've got Dean Southgate. He doesn't like me. He likes to get condescending, and then he never seems to be able to answer anything properly. But he never gives up either. He doesn't block me. He blocked me by now. He doesn't seem to. Fucking hell! Just cross the road with a pram and everything. So that sort of stupidity causes that. 20 zones. It causes people to be flippant and careless like that. They just fucking wander around the road. So the roads should be separate from people. So what they're trying to do here with all this sort of thing is sort of blend where people live into the road system. It's not going to work, you know. That's what this is. Like these refugees. Oh, there's a steering gone again. Power steering keeps going. It's twice it's done it today. I had trouble with this car. where the electric power steering would fail. It could be a sign. I tell you what, it could be. It could be a sign that the battery's maybe knackered. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what it is actually. Yeah. I've noticed. I think my other Citroen had a lot of problems with the battery going, and I eventually got a decent battery in it. A lot of the problems kind of disappeared. You know, like the alarm going off and the problems with the thing was starting. It was going flat. There was like warning lights and stuff, and weird stuff happened. I think weird stuff can happen with modern cars. Whereas in the old days, if you got a dodgy battery, you just had to get the thing to start, and that was it really. Or you maybe get enough power to get the lights and the wipers to work. But I think a new battery, but don't buy one on eBay, get a decent battery. Because my mechanic was alerting me to the fact that some of the batteries are shite. You know, the ones you buy on eBay. They're not good quality. So my power steering's gone. So I'm used to it. So I think it's best not to get too obsessed with these arguments as well. Like if people block you and that, just let them go. They don't like it. Plus they like to lie about stuff as well. They don't like the driving of this fucking van. It's like, you're a fucking useless cunt. What lane are you in? Fuck. And he was like accelerating up towards that car and fanning around all the time. Just forget about it. They block you, that's it. They're gone. It doesn't matter. He's a half-wit, isn't he? Gary Templeman's a half-wit. That's what this video's going to be called. Gary Templeman's a half-wit. So we've got to go and get the car and then go to Larbert. So we've got to shift the van. Yeah. So we'll have to remember we can't go flying around this roundabout as normal because his power steering's disappeared. We'll try and see what happens. It's not too bad when you get a bit of speed up. Fucking hell, that's heavy. So all that traffic calming stuff and all these, they're all sticking plasters. That's what they are. Wasting our money. It's the easiest, cheapest option for the government, and there's of course they've got this overarching war on the motorist. So they don't like the motorists. So it's out of our cars, all in push bikes and everything. So there's that sort of contradiction going on but they've got the growth. It's recognising that vehicles is what gives us growth. That's what mobilises us. That's what gets business going, travelling, and the whole economy is based on that. So there's the analogy I've always said is like driving your truck or bus with a handbrake jammed full on. That's what it is. Because you're not ready to say, right, let's just give up the bus altogether and we'll just forget about fucking jobs, earning money. We'll just sit around at home, and then you're into communism. That's what that's what it's about. It's quite simple. It's not really difficult to understand. So for people who are lazy bastards, they maybe are that way inclined to be communists. They don't like to go and do work. They'd rather just lie around and do fuck all. And the reality is, well, there was tests done on rats or something nice that they'll end up destroying. You know, there is sort of stuff, scientific stuff like that. You know, when you get abundance and everything, if there's no meaning in your life, there's nothing for you to wake up for, there's nothing for you to get on with, then it's very destructive for society, and your infrastructure will collapse and your society will die. Is really what it's. So thanks for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe. We'll get in the next video. Bye.